Today we are making a creamy, cheesy potato casserole, also known as potatoes au gratin. We are gonna add some roasted poblanos. It cannot get any easier than this recipe, and you know I just had to add that Mexican twist. First things first, preheat the oven to high broil. We need to roast 2 poblano peppers. I'm just gonna cut them in half so that we can remove the seeds and the stem area. I've lined a small sheet pan with aluminum foil. Place the poblanos skin side up and give them a light drizzle with avocado oil. Now broil on the lower third rack from the top until charred and softened. It's gonna take about 10 minutes. While that's happening, we're gonna get started on the cream mixture, and I just love how it comes together so easily. Let's peel 4 garlic cloves, and I just wanna give them a quick whack. Finally mince them. Add the garlic to a large bowl because that's where we're gonna mix everything. I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. Just gonna remove those leaves. If there's a stem like this that is tender, that is completely okay. I just don't want any of those really rough stems. And give them a really fine chop. The poblanos are ready to go. We're just gonna let them slightly cool down. To the large bowl, also add 2 cups of heavy cream. I've got 2 ounces of grated Parmesan cheese, 4 ounces of grated Gouda cheese, and 4 ounces of grated Oaxaca queso. It's a Mexican style cheese from the state of Oaxaca, which by the way, they call quesillo, but you get the idea. Now I grated these myself. We're gonna give them a quick mix. We're gonna add 2/3 of this to the cream mixture. The remainder is gonna go in the fridge because we're gonna top that casserole right at the end. This mixture has to get well seasoned because that's where all the flavor is gonna come from. So we're gonna do salt to taste. I'm actually doing 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt and a touch of freshly ground black pepper. This is to taste as well. Give that a quick mix. This is the perfect time for you to taste. Perfect. Nice and salty. You definitely do not want to undersalt this mixture. Now we're simply going to peel the skin from the poblano peppers. Dice them and then give them a fine chop as well. Add it into the large bowl. Make sure everything is well incorporated. And those poblanos look so cute, so appealing in this heavy cream. Okay, set this aside momentarily. Preheat that oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're gonna get started on the star of the show, those potatoes. And I've got 3 pounds of yellow potatoes. These are gonna get thinly sliced. We're talking about 1/8 of an inch in thickness. I am gonna be using my handy mandolin, which is gonna give me even slices, but you can definitely also use a knife. This little end piece is not worth it because we have to watch our little fingers. As you cut them, transfer them into the large bowl. That way you prevent them from getting brown. Make sure every single potato is coated. Obviously you wanna make sure that you're being careful so that you don't break any of those slices. I am using an 11.5 oval baking dish that comfortably holds 2 quarts. Lightly spray it with avocado oil. Now bring those potatoes. We're gonna grab them in sections and kind of stack them. Place them inside the dish upright in an angle. And just keep making stacks and arranging them. I am gonna leave a little bit of space for a second layer. My first layer is done, and since I'm in here already, I'm gonna scoop some of that cheese and kind of layer it on top, as well as the cream. Just enough to cover it. Let's go for that second layer. Slowly pour in the remaining cream and all of the cheese and pepper mixture, stopping the cream once the liquid reaches halfway or just slightly above up the sides of the casserole. You may not need all of the cream since you don't want it completely full. Spread the cheese and peppers evenly, then gently press everything down. This helps distribute the cream evenly between the layers. I've got 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I cut up into squares. Just simply arrange it on top. Cover it with aluminum foil, and I've got a larger baking dish. You want it big enough so that the smaller one can fit inside. And we are gonna bake this in a water bath. Carefully pouring water into the larger pan until it reaches about halfway up the sides of the casserole dish. Carefully transfer this into the middle of the oven and bake it for 50 minutes. Remove the foil carefully. Some of the cheese may stick. Lightly spraying the foil beforehand can help prevent this. Continue baking uncovered for 30 to 35 minutes or until the top begins to brown and turns lightly golden. The potatoes should be mostly tender with just a slight resistance when pierced with a fork. Evenly sprinkle the remaining reserved cheese over the top, return it to the oven and bake for another 20 to 25 minutes or until the top is golden, bubbly, and crisp, and the potatoes are fully fork tender. Once it's ready, your kitchen will smell incredible. You may notice some fat on the surface. This will redistribute as a rest. Transfer the casserole to a wire rack and let it rest for 15 minutes. Okay, everything has had time to recompose. My kitchen just smells amazing. Even that fat on top has now been soaked with the potatoes, which means this dish is going to be so buttery. I'm gonna give it a final touch with some finely chopped parsley. We are ready to dig in. So cheesy, and I am loving those edges, the color. We've got some nice crispiness for balance of texture, flavor, creaminess, you name it. Look at those poblanos showing up.
It smells so good.
So aromatic. Doesn't it smell like the holidays?
Man, I don't know, but it smells so good.
It smells like we could pair this with a nice roasted chicken. We have some, so that's what we're gonna be having. But let's taste.
Man, just the smell fills you in, not fills you up.
Wow. So buttery. Oh my goodness.
The crust on the cheese.
Plus, there's like this really delicate creamy flavor. Like doesn't the cream just melt in your mouth? Oh my goodness, what have we done here?
You remember how you go to restaurants and they give you a baked potato with butter inside?
Like a loaded potato?
Yeah, this is 10 times better.
Of course, this is so good.
Wow, this is so good. Listen to this crust.
Can you hear it? Who knows? But you can definitely hear it here. Well seasoned.
Yeah,
I think it
well seasoned. Everything is just perfect.
You guys, full printable recipe on villacocina.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
See you on the next one, everyone.
Bye.